So throughout the garden we have quite a lot of rose plants. So this one is in the rock garden. It's a beautiful pink, as you can see. And behind that you can see the hostas now are starting to get their buds, and they will be blooming, I guess, in the near future. And then over to the right of that we have some of our lilies that are beginning to open, and more hostas at the back there. And then down here we have the pansies, which I planted way back in April because they like the colder weather. And as you know, they flower around the season. I love pansies. They're so delicate and fragile, but so beautiful. And not as fragile as we think, because as I said, they withstand some pretty frigid temperatures, especially this past spring. But they're looking beautiful. I've got some more over on this side actually that are yellow and purple. There they are, and they're doing well. There's some ground cover I have here, but they've got little purple blooms on as well. And at the back we've got some purple pansies that are blooming, and we just had this lily had opened. It's already closed, but there's a few more buds on it waiting to open. And I'll just walk through along the rock garden. There's my Buddha at the back. My Buddha, I find Buddha so spiritual and really connects me to the earth, to Mother Nature. And there we've got another type of hosta, and you can see the buds there, they're quite large, ready to open. And in front we've got just a mini rose bush. So you can see one of the blooms is already going, but there's two other ones that have come out. And then over here we've got another rose bush that's doing really, really well. Lots and lots of beautiful pink blooms on this one. And of course we've got more pansies in my pot. And this year I've tried potting, these are zucchini plants. You can see there's lots of flowers, but this particular one, the leaves rather, are getting kind of faded. I don't know if the pot's too small. You can see I've got some supports here because I'm trying to grow them upwards. And that's to try and keep the squirrels and other little animals away from eating them. I've got another one over here. Now this one, as you can see, the green leaves are doing much better than the other one. And there are a couple of flowers over here where the fruit should come, but not as much as this other plant. So this plant looks healthier, but has fewer, at this point anyway, fewer flowers. And this plant that doesn't look so healthy has got flowers popping all over the place. So I don't know, we'll see how it goes. I've never done them like this before. And we can move along here. I've got some parsley just in the corner here, and some lettuces at the back. They're just starting to grow. There's some nasturtium. The nasturtiums have had a few blooms. There's none right, oh yeah, there is one under there. It's right under today. And some more lilies that are just beginning to open now, so they're looking pretty nice. And they don't last long, unfortunately, but they are beautiful. And then we have our hydrangeas that are just starting to open now. You can see that they're a nice pink color. So they're looking good. And here's another experiment. Again, I've tried growing cucumber, but the squirrels eat them before I get to them. So I've got two cucumber plants here that I'm hoping that will grow up. I'll keep them on the post here. And I'm hoping there's another one here. You can see lots of flowers on it. So I'm kind of hoping that I'll get some fruit this year, before the squirrels, that is. And then this is the garden box that my husband built. It's above the ground. We've got some nice dill, beautiful dill. I've used this many times, it's so good. Behind it I've got rosemary growing over there. And one of my basil plants looking very nice. And here we've got some sweet peppers. So the sweet peppers, I see some flowers. Or I did see some flowers. Have those squirrels eaten them? I don't know, these squirrels, man. And here are the mustard greens, which will go really well in the salad. And behind that, I've picked most of the lettuce. We've had a few salads, but there's some more green lettuce coming up there. And we have our tomato plants here. And I have them actually all over the place, but you can see on some of them, like this one over here, I can see there's some little tomatoes starting to grow. So that's good. Hopefully, again, we eat those before the squirrels do. And then coming onto the deck, of course, I've got more of my flower pots, lots of petunias. And at the back of the petunia, I've got a pepper plant there. You can see the pepper growing. That's a hot pepper. And right next to it, I've got another tomato plant in a pot. Lots of tomatoes coming out of that one. And there's another pepper plant in with those petunias. These are kale over here. Let's come around. So they're doing okay, the kale. And at my front pot, I had some Swiss chard, which was looking amazing, but it kind of all died down, and now there's some new stuff coming up. I don't know, maybe I'm supposed to harvest it right away. And then we've got some more pepper plants up here. And this pepper plant has got, you can see there's some flowers in here. There's a pepper starting to grow there, and one down here. You can see it's starting to grow. Another window box, or planter box rather. And I have some at the top of my rail. These have been blooming. Let's just pick that back. I had a pepper in here, but I saw the squirrel ate that pepper. Buggers. They certainly are well fed around this place, I'll tell you that. And then I've got another little planter over here that's doing quite well with the impatiens and some petunias. So there you go. That is how my garden grows. So here we've got some more lilies. These ones are just budding now, so they're not close to opening. But they will be in a few days. And I don't know if you can hear, but lots of birds are singing. So that's always nice. I love listening to them. And there you have it, an update on my garden. You probably saw a lot of the weeds too. Feels like it doesn't matter how much you're in the garden, there's always weeds to be dealt with. But anyway, we enjoy our garden. Over here we've got just some wildflowers. We just threw out seeds actually. And as you can see, there's quite a lot of them that are coming to bloom. Because this is it's like a forested area at the back of our house, so I want to keep it looking nice and natural. So that's that. And a few more little pansies by my stairs. This is the peonies, but again, they are done blooming for the season. I had daisies here, but we had our roof replaced this spring, and the roofers damaged all of these plants, actually. Another tomato plant here. There's some more tomatoes growing. And this is a beautiful climbing rose bush, which was damaged badly with the roofers. But it is starting to get some of its white flowers, so hopefully next year it'll come back like it was prior to the damage it received. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed visiting my garden. Bye for now.